Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm doing the guilty reader tag. From my understanding, the original creator removed the video. They may not be on BookTube anymore, I'm not really sure. If that is incorrect, let me know so that I can credit them in the description, but I couldn't find an original video. First question is, have you ever regifted a book that you've been given? Absolutely. Somebody gave me The Spectacular Now. Yeah, Spectacular Now by Tim something. And it was shitty. It was trash. It was straight fucking trash. Movie is also trash. But I gave it to somebody who I thought would actually like it. And I told the person that gave it to me that I was giving it away. So it is what it is. I feel no shame about that whatsoever. The next question is, have you ever said that you read a book when you actually haven't? No, because I don't see the point. If I didn't read it, I didn't read it. Especially if it's something that I don't want to read, I'm not going to pretend that I will. The third question is, have you ever borrowed a book and not returned it? No, because I would hate if somebody did that to me. I'm very particular about my books. And if I give it to you, I expect you to return it in the condition in which it was given. So no. Low key, I feel like that's disrespectful. If I don't expressly say that I am giving it to you, it needs to be returned. I personally think this next question is weird. Have you ever read a series out of order? No, because why the fuck would I do that? That kind of defeats the purpose of a series. Do y'all do this? Please stop. Y'all are stressing me out. The next question is, have you ever spoiled a book for someone? No, I hate spoilers. I don't like when people spoil things for me, and I will not do it for other people. I refuse. My boyfriend constantly asks me to tell him what's going to happen in a book or a TV show or a movie, and I won't do it. The only way that I will tell somebody what happens is if I know they're not going to read it or watch it or whatever. That is the only way that I'm going to tell. Next is, have you ever dog-eared the pages of a book? Absolutely. I don't do it as much now, but when I was younger, I used to do it all the time. Like, I feel like when I was younger, I never had bookmarks. So I always dog-eared. Now, I kind of collect bookmarks. Don't necessarily need to, but I do. But on occasion, I will dog-ear, but that's only if I don't have a bookmark or anything, like a piece of paper or something to put there, then I'll definitely dog-ear. Next is, have you ever told someone that you don't own a book when you actually do? For me, I've never done this. I don't think I've ever really had a reason to. And if it came down to me having a book and not wanting to lend it to someone, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I have it, but no, you cannot borrow it. Aside from not wanting to lend it to them for whatever reason, I can't really think of another reason why that would be a thing. Is this a thing and I just don't know? If you've done that, let me know. The next question is, have you ever told someone that you haven't read a book when you have? Again, I don't see the point. I just don't get it. I'm not gonna lie, to make you feel better. It's just not how I roll. I also don't really know like what the purpose of that would be. Like, I can say I read something and I just don't remember what happened, which I feel like that happens to me a lot, to be honest. But I can't think of a reason for why I would say I haven't read something when I have. Plus, like, Goodreads tells all, so no point. The next question is, have you ever skipped a chapter or a section in a book? I will only do this in textbooks. When I'm reading for school and I don't really feel like I'm getting anything important out of the section that I'm currently reading, I will absolutely skip. But in regular reading books, no, that feels weird to me. Because what if something happens in that chapter that's like really important? What if like the changing point happens in that chapter? I can't do it. That feels really chaotic. And the last question is, have you ever badmouthed a book that you actually like? Absolutely not. If I like it, I like it. I don't really care how other people feel about it. I don't think anybody should do that, really. Depending on the book you're talking about, maybe we just need to have a conversation about why you feel connected to that book. But no, I would never. I just don't care enough about other people's opinions to ever feel the need to do that, to be honest. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I feel like sometimes people just care too much about what other people think and it's detrimental to them. I can't do it. I can't be bothered. So those are all the questions for the Guilty Reader book tag. I'm not actually gonna tag anyone, but if you see this and you feel compelled to do it, then please feel free. Some of these questions make me feel like y'all just wake up and choose violence. Why are you skipping chapters? If you do any of the things that are mentioned in this, please tell me, because we need to have a conversation, okay? I'm concerned. But for me, I am not a guilty reader. I have no shame. But that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.